Hi and welcome to episode 1 of the Canvas GFX challenge. If you have no idea who I am or what I'm talking about, it just means you missed the introduction video. That's okay, I'm linking it down below. You guys can go check it out a bit later. Right now, I just kind of want to talk about Canvas GFX and what I'm going to do today. Okay, so this is Yarnized. They're an artisan yarn company and they have kind of asked us to do a logo redraw of their current JPEG raster logo. So we are going to do a logo redraw to have a vector version of their logo. As a graphic designer, you most probably already know why it's so important to have a vector version of a graphic. But let's quickly chat about a few of the most important points. Having a vector file means you're able to easily edit the file as need be. It's not like a raster flat image where you can't make any changes. I think the most important part of having a vector file is being able to scale your graphic without losing any quality. Vector files aren't pixel and resolution dependent, which is great because you're able to adapt them to what you need them to be without losing any quality. For example, I can go from a business card size to a gigantic billboard on the freeway without losing any quality or having my graphic pixelate along the way. Having a vector version of your file means you have the flexibility to export and save it in other file formats when needed. Okay, so let's start. I'm starting by opening my canvas, and now we're just going to paste the logos that I actually received from the client previously, so the raster logos. So let's just quickly paste that. There we go. And now I want to see how the image tracing tool kind of holds up to this and whether I would be able to kind of get the new logo look and feel, the vector version of the logo look and feel without having to redraw everything from scratch. So let's do that. Okay, so you're going to have to bear with me. I'm still new to the software and not 100% sure where all the tools are located. So let's just see. Okay, there it is. I'm happy with that. Image resolution. I am happy with all of that. There we go. Wow. Okay, that is a wonderful image trace. Look at that quality. Look at even all the tiny little features that it's picked up in the yarn. My fonts look great. It doesn't really look like I need to redraw anything by hand with this. I am very pleased with this image trace. Very, very pleased. A lot of the times when you image trace something, it doesn't hold up to the expectations. So this was really, really good. Well done. So obviously, if you weren't happy with the font, weren't happy with how it traced the actual text part of it, you could redraw it or redo it if you know what the actual text is. So I know already what fonts were used because the client did supply me with their original design documents that showed their typography choices and everything. So I'm just quickly going to go and redo that for you. Okay, so I'm just going to fast forward a little bit so that you guys can just have the finalized view of this, of me figuring out the sizing and everything here. Okay, so now we're going to do the circle logo part of it, and we're going to try and do a text on path situation here. Okay, so now I've added the text on path. This is pretty easy to do. It kind of works the same as in my previous design programs, so this is pretty standard. Okay, so right now I am just replacing the actual image trace text with the text that I just did. And I am very, very pleased with the overall outcome of this logo redraw. I am really super pleased with how the image tracing tool held up. I am really impressed. Okay, so let's have a quick chat about Canvas X-Draw and the whole episode 1. Okay, so summary and feedback on episode 1, we're going to discuss the pros and the cons. Pro that I really liked was the image tracing. It did a really good quality image trace. Another pro that I really liked was the user friendliness. It is an overall user friendly program and software, and I am very pleased with that. The toolbar overall is a very easy to use toolbar. It has all the common design tools that I would need. The program does have light versus dark view, which is great for, you know, those late nights that you need to be able to kind of adapt and adjust your screen view too. So that's also wonderful. Something else that I really liked was the clean minimalistic design of the or interface of the overall program. I like the fact that there's not too much going on. Yeah, I kind of like that clean aesthetic feel, and but that's personal preference. A con that I have on the overall software right now is the non-customization of the toolbar. I'm used to being able to kind of pin certain tools and certain items that I use on a regular basis within my toolbar to kind of give me that more custom what I want to use feel. So I think that's the only thing that's really lacking for me right now. I've yet to figure out how to do that. If I do find it, I will let you know and obviously update this accordingly too. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to follow the journey, like, comment, and share. Follow the Canvas X-Draw challenge.